Hey, happy Tuesday. Woo. I'm at the little thrift store. I thought about this plate and cup set. I showed it in the video in there, and it was like picnic wear, like plates and the cups, and they had little ants on them. I didn't get them when I was here Saturday, but I kept thinking about them. And so I came back this morning. They're only open, this thrift store is only open Tuesdays. Let me think. I think they're open Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So only 3 days a week, and they're only open from 10 to 12:30. So you have to hustle if you want to get here. So they're only open 3 days a week for 2.5 hours a day. So yes, you got to be Johnny on the spot if you want to come here. So I got here right at 10 a.m. and there were some other people. I'm hands down the youngest person here right now. A lot of older women were waiting to come in. Maybe it's like their ritual. They all seem to know each other. I think they come in when they first open at 10 a.m. And one of the ladies started singing this like a gospel song. And for me, I find if an older lady kind of softly sings a song, I find that to be wonderful ASMR for me. So I'm standing there. There was a handrail up to the steps, and I'm listening to her sing, and I'm just like, I'm having to kind of hold on to the handrail because the tingles were so strong because she was standing right beside me, just softly singing. I don't even know what song it was. I'm not up to date on my hymnals, or my hymns. But wow, it was great. It was so good. I had tingles running down like into my jaw. It was just woo. You ever have tingles that are so strong you're weak in the knees from it, like you feel like you need to sit down? Oh, Lord have mercy. But I did get the plates and the cups. I got all of it for $4. And then I also found this, they had just put out a few clothing items, and they had put out this really nice little Under Armour tank top. It was just my size. It was cute as a button. $3. Grabbed that too. So I got my plates and my cups and a nice shirt for $7. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I am hoping to do a video later today showing you everything I got at the thrift store, including the stuff I just got today. Some of it I bought to sell on eBay. There are several people, and I know eBay sellers when I see them, or online sellers. There's a guy that I see in there a lot, a younger guy will come in, and he's always got his phone out and he's looking up stuff. He'll pick up a shirt and he'll look it up, like, yeah, he's looking for stuff to sell. I don't have a problem with that. Shoot, I've been doing it for years. The way I see it, everybody wins. That item stays out of the landfill. The thrift store makes money, and they're staffed 100% by volunteers, and all of the money they make goes to charity. And they post a list right by the door of they'll show you how much they make every year and where all of it went, all of the local charities that they gave money to. So all the local charities benefit. Dude benefits from selling stuff. Maybe he can make $1 or $2, and somebody buys it online cheaper than they could buying it new. It's like everybody wins. It's the greatest thing. I have no problem with it. You gotta get it. You gotta be there to grab it when it's put out. And if you miss out, that is part of the heartbreak of the thrift store. And there truly is a heartbreak of the thrift store. There is heartbreak that comes with thrift shopping. For me, the biggest heartbreak is when I find something that I absolutely love, but it's not my size. Like, oh, that is so cool. So then what I end up doing is I'll go on eBay or somewhere and try to find one like it in my size. I have done that. Like, I have to have that, but it's not my size. I'm going to go find one. I know the name. I know, I'm going to go on there and see if I can find one of these. I have done that. But yeah, or you'll find an item and it looks really great, but then you start looking at it and realize it's damaged somehow, like, damn. Or you spot something, I've done this so many times. you'll be in there and you'll see a thing and you go, oh, that's nice, but you end up putting it back and then you leave the store, but you keep thinking like, I should have gotten that. I should have gotten that. And you go back and it's gone. Yes. I think that's the worst because you had it. You had it. You could have gotten it, but you didn't. And now it's gone because somebody else got it. You snooze, you lose. You got to get it when you have a chance. It's competitive. All the good stuff gets taken pretty fast. But yes, I'm glad I got my little plates and my cups. I'm probably going to eBay them. They're really cute, but I don't have any use for them. But I did look them up on eBay, and I think I can make a little bit of money off of them. The Under Armour shirt is mine. I'm going to add it to my massive workout wardrobe, which is ridiculous because I already have too much. But for $3, I couldn't leave it there. Like, shit, if I just wear it one time, I feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of it. God. So, yeah, so now I'm headed to Aldi. I have a little shopping list here. I need to get milk. Shoot. See, this is why I write stuff down. I need milk and gallon size Ziploc bags, water bottles. Oh, and apples. We're out of apples. And bananas. So apples and bananas I need to get. I tell you though, the last few times I have bought fruits or vegetables at Aldi, they looked fine when I bought them, but within 24 hours they had gone bad. I don't know, like not even, oh, I need to eat this now. Like no, they're not fit to eat anymore. They just went bad really fast for some reason. And I mean, that can happen no matter where you buy stuff, but I have to say in my experience, that happens more with stuff I get from Aldi than from, say, Harris Teeter or, some regular supermarket. I don't really know why that is, but yeah. So, I hope your day is going well. I got up this morning, I did some work, and now I'm going to the store. I'm not technically supposed to be working today, but I logged onto my work computer and I saw that there was some stuff there that needed to be done. So I went ahead and did it. One thing ended up taking a lot longer than it initially looked like it would take. It ended up being really complicated. Like, damn, I didn't mean to end up sitting here for 2 hours working. But that's what happened. I don't know. I don't really have any great plans. I have an exercise class later, but I have plenty of time before that. I don't really have a lot of excitement. Nothing really exciting going on. I was thinking about something with Halloween, and I don't know that anybody will even be really all that upset, but on Halloween, I usually end up posting 2 or 3 videos on Halloween, and it takes a lot of time to do one of them in particular. I do a painting every year on Halloween, and it always looks like shit because I don't paint. The only time I ever paint is on Halloween, and it's something that started years ago, back when I was still living in the apartment. So that was like 6 years ago. Here's why it worked out this way. I had taken that day off work. I had Halloween off, and so I thought, well, my kids are at school. I have all day, and I had been thinking about making a video painting a Bob Ross style picture, and I thought, well, you have all day. There are no kids here. Nobody's going to interrupt you. You could just do the painting today. I didn't do it because it was Halloween. I did it because I had the day off. And then the following year, quite a few people asked, are you going to do another painting on Halloween this year? And it's like, well, I hadn't planned on it. I only did it that day because I had the day off work and the kids were at school, and I had the time to do it. It takes a lot of setup to paint stuff. I mean, like, it is a lot. It's a pain in the ass. And quite frankly, I have no desire to paint anything. I might change my mind between now and Halloween. I mean, that's, roughly a month away. I could very well change my mind and decide I want to do it. But I was thinking about it last night. I thought, I have no desire to drag out all the stuff I would need and to get it all set up to paint a picture. I have no desire to do it. I have all my paintings. They're up in my attic. I have them just lined up along this beam, like this part of the structure for the roof or whatever. I have them just lined up there. I don't want to do anymore. It just started because I had the damn day off work. It wasn't a tradition I intended to start. And it's getting to the point now where I have so many traditions, like things that, oh, are you going to do this year? Are you going to do that? I'm at the point where I'm saturated with stuff. Like, I can't fit any more of these into my schedule. You know, oh, you got to start planning for this. Oh, you got to start planning for... Dude, I can't... I don't want to fit any more in. I mean, it's great to have these things, you know. But some of them, I'm just kind of tired of doing, quite frankly. I don't feel like painting anything. I might still do it, but I get super nervous every year before I do it. I never feel like it's any good, because it's not, because I don't ever paint. The only time I ever paint is on Halloween. I'm nervous. I don't like doing it. There is a ton of cleanup afterwards that you don't see. I hate cleaning that damn palette off. Nothing about it is appealing to me this year. So, and so I was thinking about it. I thought, well, Mary, you do what you want. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's that simple. If you don't want to do it, nobody is forcing you to do it. I don't even know that many people would be all that disappointed. I mean, you know, shit. If you want to watch me paint, there are, 5 or 6 other painting videos that I've made in the past. Just watch one of those. I don't mean to be a bitch, but just watch one of those. I don't know. The way I feel right now, I'm not going to do it. You know, I will still do my costume. I have everything for my costume. I have not tried it on yet. I kind of wanted to wait. The only bad thing about waiting is if you wait and something doesn't fit, what the hell are you going to do? You know? But I have my costume. I have all the pieces for it. I put it together myself. I bought most of it at Spirit Halloween because they basically had just about everything I wanted. So I just bought it all there and spent way too much on it because I'm ridiculous. But I think it's going to be really cute though. So I'm still going to do that. I'm going to do a show and tell where I show you, you know, all the pieces of my costume, and then I will put everything on and let you see it, and it's super cute, and I think it's actually going to be really comfortable too. Some of my costumes are not terribly comfortable. I think this one will be comfortable, so I could just like wear it all night, you know. What did I do last year? I think the one I wore last year when I was handing out candy, I think was the poodle skirt thing. That little costume. I think I had that on last year when I was handing out candy. Yeah, it was super comfortable. I ended up giving it to my hairdresser for her daughter. Her daughter goes to a private school and they do this costume thing every year. And she was going to use the poodle skirt costume this year for her costume because she's like, she and I are like the same size. So I just gave it to her. Like, you know, I don't need it for anything. Typically, when I get done with my Halloween costume every year, I either sell it on eBay or just give it away to, you know, if there's somebody who wants it, I'll just give it to them. So when my hairdresser, I was telling her about my costume, she said, oh, you know, my daughter is looking for something like that for next year. And I said, well, I'll just give it to you. I mean, you know, you could just have it. So at my next appointment, I brought it to her, and, you know, with the saddle shoes and everything. Fortunately, we even wear the same size shoes, so that worked out great. Yeah, so right now I don't feel like doing the painting. I really don't. And I think I hurt somebody's feelings last night. This happens every now and then. The sun is in my face. This happens every now and then, and sometimes I don't know how to feel about it. Because sometimes you can read into a comment stuff that's not there, or there might be something there that you don't pick up on. Well, I mentioned in the video last night that somebody said that they read my book or they watched the videos and listened to it or something. I finally read your book, and I just feel that it lacks any substance. And I would rate it as a 3 out of 5, with 3 being average. It was just average. It wasn't anything great. Again, it really lacked substance, and that was a real problem, blah, blah, blah. But I really loved Denali. I thought Denali was a great character. Like, Denali was hardly even in it. Like, he didn't even really do anything. He didn't even really say much. Why are you so... I don't know. I guess characters affect people different ways. But I'm sitting here thinking, I haven't read that book myself in a long time, but I don't think Denali had a big part in it. Denali is actually going to be in Holiday, but only briefly. He's just going to be featured briefly on over toward... He's going to be in part 2. There are 2 parts. Holiday is turning into like 2 separate books. Like, I think River Road had 3 parts. River Road could have been 3 books. I really think it could have been 3. Holiday is going to be 2. Holiday has 2 very distinct parts to it, and I can't tell you what they are. You'll see it when you get there. Denali he's featured briefly in part 2. I haven't written that part yet, but I've already seen it all, and he's in it briefly. So I responded. I wasn't trying to be a dick or anything, but I just responded to this person's comment, and I said, well, why don't you write part 2? Because she asked me, is there a part 2 to this story? And I said, well, why don't you write part 2, and then you can add some substance to it? Maybe I came across as a dick. Maybe that's just happened. I am a smart ass. I mean, I am a straight up smart ass. I'm moving my car because the sun is getting on my nerves. Well, so I said, well, okay, why don't you write a part 2? And when I was typing out my reply, I did have a little snark in my mind at the time, like, why don't you write part 2, and then you can add some substance to it. I don't think it was that bitchy. She responded with a screed. I mean, just like paragraph after paragraph with emojis to illustrate and underline her points, and how I was being really mean to her. I have tears in my eyes right now. I can't believe you would say that to me. All I did was say your book had no substance and it was just average. There was no need to attack me. And then like these crying emojis, and I'm crying now and I can't believe it. I have these other problems in my life, and then you come after me, and I'm sitting here like, holy shit. Ma'am, I did not mean to start something with you. You know, clearly you are struggling with something, and I didn't type all this, but I'm reading it and I'm thinking, this person is clearly struggling with something. I don't know what, but I have really upset her. And I am really thinking if I say anything else to her, it's going to upset her further, because she's going to read shit into it that is not there, because she is already upset and she is not thinking rationally. I've been there. I know if I get really upset about something, rational thought goes out the window sometimes. I'm being brutally honest. Blunt as a spoon. That's what happens. So I thought, I've dealt with people like this before. You can't say anything further to them. They'll just get even more upset with you. And then I thought, well, if she's just having a temper tantrum, I don't want to encourage it anyway. I don't want to reinforce it. And I'm not going to apologize, because I'm not genuinely sorry for what I said. I just made a suggestion. All I did, it was one sentence. Why don't you could write part 2. Why don't you write part 2, and then you can add some substance to it? That's all I said. I guess it is a little smart ass-ish, kind of asshole-ish. Maybe it was, but I'm not sorry I said it. That's genuinely how I felt, and I still feel that way. If you're saying that my story lacks substance, then clearly you understand that something is missing, and you probably would have the ability to flesh that out for me and help me understand what substance looks like, because I thought it had substance to it, but I guess you don't agree. So she just goes on, and I'm talking like these long I didn't even read it all, to be honest. I didn't even read it. There was so much in this comment. And I just deleted the whole thread and blocked her. I did. Maybe I shouldn't have. But sometimes people get irrationally upset over my videos. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess it's different for everybody. You don't know what's going on with people. But I thought, if being here gets you this upset, I don't think you need to be here anymore. I really don't know that my channel is for you if you're getting this upset over this. I wonder if she even read the whole thing. But if she knew about Denali, then she probably did. Because she left the comment on the part 1 video. So I'm thinking, well, if all you watched was part 1, then I guess it probably didn't seem like it had much substance to it if that's all you listened to. But she knew about Denali, and Denali was not mentioned in part 1. So she must have, I guess she did either listen to or read the entire thing. But a lot of times, if people seem like, and I mean, if people seem like they're getting upset beyond what is logical, I just block them. I do, because I feel like if you keep coming here and typing out these comments, you are going to just further upset yourself, and I don't want to see you do that. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm totally serious. If coming here gets you that torqued up, I can't stop you from coming here. I think you should, though, because you shouldn't be watching anything that upsets you that much. And if my comment upsets you that much, I think you really need to find something else to do with your time. So I will just prevent you in the future from typing out any more epistles like this one. And I know it seems like I'm kind of harsh sometimes, like I'm being a bitch, but I get hundreds of comments a day, and you learn right quick that some people will make it their hobby to just leave bitchy comment after bitchy comment after bitchy comment, and they'll just keep doing it, and they will keep popping up like a bad penny. Like they won't stop until you stop them. And so I don't tolerate these people anymore. I don't try to talk to them. I don't try to understand them. I just block them and go on with my day. It's the quickest and easiest way to eliminate my stress, and it might even help with their stress, because if they can't comment anymore, then maybe they won't get bent out of frame as often. You know what I mean? Maybe if they don't have the opportunity to do that, then maybe they will take that energy and direct it into something more useful. I don't know. But so yeah, all I did was say maybe you should write part 2 and add some substance to it, and she went off on me. She did. She ripped me a new one. Oh my God, I'm crying now. Man, with all due respect, if that's all it takes to get you this messed up, I think you need to get off the internet for a little while. Because I do it. Shit, if I find myself getting upset, I get the hell off the internet for a little while. I will post videos, but that's all I do. I will upload a video, and then I will just go on about my day. I don't read comments. I don't do anything else on the internet. I just go find other shit to do. I do. I got a stack of books that I haven't read. I have a stack of DVDs I haven't watched. I got all kinds of stuff I could do. So it does me good every now and then to just get off the internet for a few days and just, like don't even look at it. It always makes me feel better. It always improves my mood when I do that. So I highly recommend it. Anyway, I'm going to go into Aldi and get my stuff. I really hope that your day is going great. And if I can, I will get that video done later for my other channel, and I will show you all the cool stuff I bought at the little thrift store, including the stuff I got today. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I think it is. Yeah. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again soon.